Tap in, listen, Crown Collective. I already know how you feeling. I already know what it is. I already know where you at with it. You are sick and tired of people coming up to you, acting like they know you, acting like they have all the answers for you. They keep bothering you. Some of y'all got stalkers out here. Tap in. Some of y'all are dealing with identity theft. A lot of people out here trying to really take who you are and make it their own identity. Like spiritual theft is at an all-time high. Tap in. It's not just like people looking at you and trying to mimic who you are. There are people out here, collective, that really are just like, I want to download your essence into Chat GPT and create an alternate ego. Okay, tap in, some old weirdo-ish, and create a version of you that I could make as my own. That's what they doing out here, collective. Tap in. This is scary time for collective. Don't you ever worry, because what we do understand is authenticity. We understand love. We understand truth. And the collective truly just deserves to be loved on. And that is, thank you. That is what I am here to ride with y'all today, to give you a loving message that at the end of the day, we are all out here on some click boom type ish. Okay, tap in. Tap in. Shout out to that young man that coined that phrase in a way that is definitely relatable, understandable, and put a verbiage to an entire situation and information that the collective has to deal with on the daily. By the way, if you are new here, if you are returning, my name is Cass Young. I am your favorite Southern California intuitive reader. Hey, if you in Southern California, you see me out there, listen, y'all better say what's up today, okay? Because I'll be out there. Look, cards already flying out, collective. Now, listen, I don't even know where this conversation fitting to go, but it's fitting to go somewhere magical, okay? We already starting out with the 8 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Universe. We're going to use this as a basis for our conversation today, okay? So let's see what's going on with the 8 of Cups. I already feel like, tap in, the 8 of Cups, I feel like a lot of you are probably not just walking away from situations. Like some of y'all are just haul assing out of situations. A lot of y'all are seeing the truth. You are seeing the way. A lot of you are actually honoring your emotions. Tap in. Whoa. I feel like a lot of you are honoring your emotions of being fed up, being over it. You are needing room to breathe. You are needing room to heal. Like a lot of y'all are truly just like, you know what? Enough. I'm done. I'm over it. Like, you guys freaking suck. This job sucks. Okay, my family sucks. My friends suck. Like, all y'all just like, y'all fucking suck. I'm sick of you. Okay, and you know what, collective? You have every right to feel that way. And what I don't like that the collective, I'm just downloading this from the 8 of Cups. I don't like that the collective is often shamed for deciding to walk away from a situation. That's a form of spiritual warfare where you are shamed for gathering. As a matter of fact, I feel like the word select, I actually got this word right here, select, to choose, to collect, to hear yourself, to elect something. I feel like a lot of y'all are truly just like being shamed for gathering information on a spiritual level and a data set in real life on that level, right? In the 3D level, and saying that this like 2 + 2 is not equaling 4 here. And if it's not making sense, then what am I here to listen to this for? Tap in. A lot of y'all are truly feeling that way. And I want to honor that in you, collective. If nobody else outside of you has honored it, or even if you forgot to honor yourself, that you have the choice to walk away and you should not be shamed or ashamed for walking away. I'm here to honor every bit of that. It takes courage. It takes courage to have a mindset shift big enough to say, I choose me, especially in a world that tells you that you, while working for everybody else, while showing up for everybody else, you should take it on the chin and then somehow find a balance to take abuse from other people while taking care of yourself. Tap in. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Tap in. Okay, you are not the Donald Trump, okay, of taking care of everybody. Okay, you are not going to sit up here and say one thing in somebody's face and then turn around and do whole other legislation that just screws yourself over. Tap in. No, no, no. You are taking care of you, and I love that for you, collective. And that's why I'm feeling like this click boom season for you is going to be next level. And I'm actually picking up a lot of you, especially one or two of you actually, are laying down a particular law or a particular conversation, or something is going on where you have drawn the hard line in the sand, collective. Ooh, wee, tap in. Thank you. I feel like a lot of y'all have actually, some of y'all have actually said out loud, you have gone from your thoughts, you have taken it out of your head. You have taken it off of paper where you've written in your journal. You have taken it off of Chat GPT. Tap in. Listen, I told y'all to get off of Chat GPT, didn't I? I told y'all to stay away from that AI. That AI is not your therapist. Tap in. Okay, listen, but that's another conversation for another time. I'm gonna talk to that. I'm gonna talk to y'all about that in the spiritual war room with Cass. Okay, tap in. Now listen. I feel like a lot of you have laid down the law so hard that y'all actually have people surrounding you, like doing some nitpicking type of like manipulation, where it's not like dead in your face where you're recognizing it immediately. I feel like a lot of y'all are just like you're getting information from people that's like, oh, well, that's your family, maybe you shouldn't feel that way, or what's my favorite, blood is thicker than water, or perhaps you should have a listen to them, even though you already know that what's in front of you, what you've been dealing with, has been nothing but trash. Click, boom. No, you do not. First of all, you don't have to accept disrespect no matter what level it's on. Disrespect don't just have to be somebody in your face telling you F you, I do what I want, and disregard your feelings. It doesn't have to be rowdy. Disrespect can be just people ignoring the fact that you are a whole person and that your values and your beliefs should be honored, even if that other person disagrees with you. Tap in. It's none of their business. It's none of their business how you run your life. It's none of their business how you roll out. It's none of their business unless you are literally trying to like do something to yourself that is harmful. Like, it's nobody's business. And I can't stand a mofo that'll look in your face and try to manipulate you into making a huge decision that will literally quantum shift your entire life. Tap in. And when I say quantum shift, y'all know a quantum leap is like the smallest step you can take in science, right? But it is such a big deal because quantum leaps show that out of all the possibilities, out of all the, like on some Doctor Strange, okay, end games ish, it's 25 trillion decisions to be made, but the one decision you made has a vast like outcome. And it not only like affects you, but it affects everybody else that you deal with from this point forward. And when I'm looking at the 8 of Cups and diving deeper into this, and I'm seeing like you guys are selecting, you're becoming more intellectual, you guys are collecting. Like when I see this, I'm feeling like a lot of you, as you are walking away, you've also put a stopper. You put a hard, like, don't cross this path behind you. And that's important because a lot of people walk away from situations without closing it off for themselves. And a lot of you don't even get closure from walking away. I'm telling you right now, collective, tap in. You deserve to enact your own closure on a situation. And that's what I'm loving about the 8 of Cups. Because remember, when we're walking away from the 8 of Cups, what are we walking into, right? We're walking into newness. We're walking into a deeper understanding. We're walking into a closer relationship with God. We're walking into learning ourselves even more. Okay, tap in. Okay, and you're absolutely right. Boundaries are non-negotiable for you, but other people will try to negotiate your boundaries, and you be like, girl, click, boom. Like, what are you, like, what? You can't nobody else try to negotiate your boundaries with you. Like, click, boom, get out of here, tap in. And that's what I'm talking about, collective. So when I see this Eight of Cups, it gives me like a lot of feels going on in this area, up in here, and in your third eye. I feel like a lot of your crown chakras are activated right now. I feel like a lot of you are actually in your solar plexus. A lot of you are rooted in how you feel right now and where you are right now. A lot of you are rooted in this decision. So if you, collective, have decided that enough is enough with one thing, I don't care if it's a half a thing, I don't care if it's a point of thing, I don't care if it's this small of a thing. If you have decided that enough is enough and it's time for you to move on, I support your decision. I support the growth journey that's ahead of you, and I support you telling people to all the way fuck off. Okay, tap in, tap in. I support that. And you know what? I feel like a lot of you are having like push and pull to yourself, right? There's a lot of push and pull because the situations that you are walking away from, there's a deep connection there, right? Like there's a lot of things going on there. You've been with around somebody for a very long time. I actually feel like a lot of this is blood connected. I'm feeling like a lot of separation from family right now. Tap in. That has been coming down channeled a lot. Like the collective, the earth angels, the star seeds, like all, like the divine entirety is just like, I'm done. And if this is you, honor the journey, sit in your journey, recognize that every movement forward, even if you feel like it's a step back, is in the right direction. Okay, close off that artery, close off that life force that people keep sucking off of you. Okay, tap in, because that's what they do. That's what they do. They actually, I said at the beginning of this, there is a lot of spiritual thievery going on, and it's ugly. It's ugly. When there is a theft of services, tap in. When there is a theft of services with your spiritual gifts, which is what you offer first and foremost in the world. People see your spiritual gifts before you even open up your mouth. Okay? People see the light in you before you even truly step into the room. They feel you coming. Okay, the molecules in their body just start vibrating. They can't help it, especially with the Eight of Cups. All that water that they drink or are supposed to be drinking, girl, is vibrating. They know you coming. They know you here. Okay, collective, I need y'all to tap all the way in. Know that people will just the presence of you. People will steal that energy right before your very eyes. And collective, I need y'all to recognize when people are doing it without exchange. That is the other part of theft of your spiritual services. Okay, no exchange. Nobody is coming to you saying like, hey, even just a thank you so much for speaking with me, thank you so much for showing up, thank you so much for being here, like I really appreciate, like y'all don't, like these people don't even give you that. Tap in. And that shit bothers me. That shit really jams my Glock. I can't stand it. Tap in. Like, oh my God, just say thank you. I feel like Barney was really teaching a whole generation is please and thank you. They call the magic words. If you want nice things to happen, it's the words that should be heard. That's the whole spell right there. Tap in. Barney was teaching, and these ridiculously dumb people, the people are dumb, did not catch the simplistic elementary message of just saying thank you for somebody showing up for you or showing up in your life, even if it's momentarily. Okay, we speak to people on the street all the time. We interact with strangers all the time. And the greatest thing that I love when interacting with people that I don't know is when people say thank you, have a beautiful day. And I'm like, girl, you have a better one. Tap in. Tap in, collective. Oh my God. You know what? I really feel like we actually have to go a little bit deeper into this Eight of Cups. And look, the Ace of Swords, and look. I feel like a lot of you are looking at the Eight of Cups. You're looking at the situation that's in front of you and behind you. You're looking on both sides, and you like, girl, who want what? Who want what? When? Why? How? What's up? And that's the thing about the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is almost like you know before the situation comes to a head. It's like your intuition, like it knows before anything else transpires. Okay. And I feel like with the Ace of Swords being in conjunction with the Eight of Cups, I feel like your mind is moving so fast that you are recognizing at a moment, right? You're recognizing like you've been taking in so much information, right? You've been taking in so much data that you actually overlook some pertinent information. Tap in. I feel like a lot of you have been like overloaded, overstimulated. That's what I'm looking for. You have been overstimulated with so much information because you got to take care of that. Then you got to go to work. Then you got to find time to eat. Then you got to find time to take care of the kids. Then you got to find time to talk to you on the phone. Then you got to go shopping. Then you got to come home. Then you got to find the opportunity to sleep somewhere. Okay. You got to take a shower. You got to do like, so a lot of overstimulation is happening. And I feel like the Eight of Cups with the Ace of Swords is actually an opportunity for you to take a step back, to breathe, deep breathe in and breathe out and say, whoa, 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 whoa. Shout out to them bitches trying to be me, bitch. Yeah, bitch, I'm popping bottles here with jeans. Okay? Like, wait, I'm the fly bitch up in the castle. Okay? What is going on here? Who are these people? Why are they all up in my energy? Like, what is going on? And the ancestors, God, the spiritual guides are like, wait a minute, attention. I'm gonna need you to face front. I'm gonna need you to take a moment and look at what's happening, not here, not there, but right in front of you. I need you to take a look and deal with that. Deal with that. And I feel like looking at the Eight of Cups, you walking away is actually you dealing with that. This here, right now, in this moment. Yesterday is irrelevant. Tomorrow is not what you need to worry about. You need to worry about what's right here in front of you. So the fact that your spirit guides are saying, whoa, there is some spiritual thievery happening here. There is a theft of you happening here. People are actually building their spiritual mood boards by siphoning your energy. Okay, tap in. You need to deal with this to remove that off of your back. Collective, I want you to truly understand that when you have this energy on your back, there is no room for anything else until you deal with it. There are literally blessings ready, like coming down at you, like, girl, you ready, but you got this on your show. You got this negativity. You got this nasty energy on your shoulders, so much so that you can't even focus. You can't even allow anything else to come to you because it's taking up too much of your time, of your energy, of your life. So the fact that you have truly said, enough is enough, click, boom, I'm out of here. Like, congratulations, collective. Confirmation. Thank you, God. Congratulations. Like, it's truly in order to be able to remove yourself from so much noise, from noise that's just happening around you. To remove that and focus in this ever-changing world and everything that's going on around you, right? To say, I'm focusing on this one thing until it is complete is beautiful. It is a beautiful gift to hold that today. And I want you to take a moment and say, thank you, me, right? For honoring this part of my journey. Tap in. For allowing me to take a deep breath in and recognize that if I don't deal with this, it is going to be a lingering issue for the coming days, the coming weeks, the coming months, the coming years. And that's why I feel like a lot of you with this 8 of Cups starting off are leaving situations that you have been tied to, religiously tied to for years. Tap in. Years. Which is why I kept going back to shame. People shaming you for leaving situations that you are supposed to be essentially comfortable with. You're supposed to be comfortable here. What you mean you gotta go? You've been doing this forever. What you mean you gotta roll? You've been, oh my gosh, I can't believe after all these years you decided to leave your baby daddy. You decided to leave your baby mama. Like, yes, the bitch is tripping. Okay? Yes, after all these years, you decided to love you. Yes. And I'm here for a collective. And anybody that is not for you, anybody that's side-eyeing your journey, it's time. They next up on the chopping block. It's time to like really dissect them. Like, why are you so against what I got going on right now anyway? Like, what is that about? There is never a time that my sister will come to me or my mama will come to me and tell me that they have a grander plan that requires them, okay, to disconnect from situations that harm them in some sort of way. And I'd be like, well, why do you want to do that? Why would you want to do like, girl? The first thing I'm saying is, all right, so what's the game plan? You need help planning the escape. What's up? What you got to do? Okay. If you need to block out time, I'm blocking out time with you. I'll be your accountability buddy, girl. Child, tap in. Okay. So yes, I love this for you, collective. We are really dissecting what else is going on. Let me see what else is going on here. Okay. A lot of you are seeing stability. And look, we got the 10 of Cups. Now listen here. Listen here. Coming from the 8 of Cups straight into the 10 of Cups by way of the 4 of Wands. Ooh, something just went to my eye, y'all. Jeez. Y'all know what? Every time I have a message like this, something just float right into my eye. Okay, there we go. I feel like, tap in. Number one, the 10 of Cups is truly telling you like this journey is in the right direction. Tap in. Like there's going to be a moment of peace. And I might actually dissect that in another video. You're gonna face a moment of peace. And in this moment of peace, you might have, and I know a lot of you might feel this way, collective. I see it, collective. Y'all tell me, okay? When you are in a moment of peace, it can feel scary because it's unfamiliar, because you've been fighting for a very long time. So peace almost feel like you always on a high alert, even in peacetime, because you're like, all right, something's about to go down. You cannot make space for that mindset, collective. You cannot make space for, all right, everything's cool now. I'm waiting for something else negative to come along. You've got to erase that mindset. And you've got to make space. Oh, I love this, collective. You got to make space for a cheerful disposition, okay? You've got to make space for contentment. Contentment does not mean you're not working on everything else. Contentment simply means you're like, well, I like it here. I like it here. I think I'm going to rest for a while. And then once I get to the point where I have recovered, I feel strong, I'm taking care of me the way that I want to, then I'll start pursuing other endeavors. 10 of Cups. Then I'll start looking at what else is ahead for me. But being able to like sit in your moments, sit in your peace, like that is a gift. And I want you to honor that as well, collective, okay? So I love that. And by way of 4 of Wands, it's just like saying, all right, everybody, you're either here or you ain't. Tap in. As Martin Lawrence said, either you is or either you ain't. And I feel like in this, you guys are telling people like you're either for me or you're against me. There's no in between. There's no sitting on the wall for me. This is what it is, what I say it is. In a space of stability, security. I love that. And emotional security. I need to tap in. I'm tapping into this 10 of Cups in a second, because emotional security is what the collective has been lacking for a long time, because y'all always showing up for everybody else who is emotionally insecure. I'm going to say that again, collective. Emotional stability, emotional security is something that the collective has lacked, because you are always showing up for everybody else who is emotionally insecure. And there is no one else to show up for you in the same way. Tap in. I know that's the plight of the collective. I know that is the plight of the collective. I know it. And it's because you're always seen as the emotionally strong one. Well, yeah, you're always seen as the emotionally strong one, because when you show up for people who are emotionally unstable, you look like the strong one all the time. Meanwhile, you trying to talk yourself off a cliff. You talking that person off a cliff while talking yourself off a cliff. Like, girl, what? Yeah, listen, tap in. Tap in. I'm telling you. Ooh, cutting the deck. Yeah, no, we're not getting, no. And it's crazy because, ooh, friendship, partnership, 2 of Cups. We got the 2 of Cups right here. I love that, collective, but we're not even going to go deep into that because that's a whole nother story that I feel like I'm going to get a download about later. But I feel like a lot of you in this part of your journey are saying like, I'm not going to be the shield for people's fights. A part of spiritual bypassing, download. A part of spiritual bypassing for other people is for them to call you to deal with their spiritual, emotional, psychological issues, because your goal is to make the person feel better, right? Like that's your goal. When you make that person feel better, that doesn't deal with their issues right then and there, collective. Tap in. It don't deal with shit. You're showing up because you want this person to find their way. But what they're essentially doing is they are enacting their conflict. They're enacting their battle onto you for you to spiritually fight. Now you going home, you can't sleep, you can't eat, everything is hurting on you, your neck started hurting, like your knees start hurting, like you have taken on this person's spiritual and emotional pain. Tap in. Woo-wee. I'm telling you. Do not allow people to use you, collective, as a form of spiritual bypassing, okay? Woo-wee. No way. No way. That 5 of Swords came out and you like, you know what? I don't, not that you don't care. Of course you care about people's healing. But right now you just like, that's just not my problem. Like it's not your problem. And if people want to try to make their issues your problem, collective, it's okay for you to say, you know what? You would benefit from therapy. I am not a licensed clinical professional. I can send you a list from the yellow pages, showing my age. I can send a list from the yellow pages of therapists that could help you. In the meantime, I'm going to pray for you. And if you would like for me to show up in another part of your journey in a way that feels wholesome to the both of us, then that's what I'll do. Until then, peace. Like, girl, please, not your problem. And I'm not saying leave people at their darkest time, but what I am saying is you can't allow them to use you as a way to just feel better in the moment. You got to reverse that and allow them to deal with their issues. And oftentimes when people decide to deal with their own issues, they go into hermit mode anyway. They don't even end up calling you. They don't, because they have so much work to do on themselves. So tap in, collective. Woo-wee. Is there anything else in this message with the 8 of Cups that the collective needs to look out for? Creating space for your memories. Create space for memories for the happy and the sad. That's another point I want to bring up, collective. You have a right to sit in your sadness if you are sad, if you do become sad. I feel like sadness and working on your issues are not the same thing. I feel like because the world tells you to not be sad, you avoid the emotion. Collective, don't avoid that. Don't avoid that. Lean into your sadness so that you can digest what exactly is going on with you. That's okay. We cannot be scared of our emotions. In the words of H-Town, emotions make you cry sometimes. Emotions make you cry sometimes. But what is the crux of that emotion? And usually for the collective, when you ask them, girl, why are you sad? Girl, we're gonna get a conversation that all started back June 1st, 1982. Tap in. You be like, whoa, wait a minute, girl, today you was born. Yes, that's when the shit started. I need to tell you a story. What I mean by that is, going back to the focus, is that there are a lot of intersectional points that come about in your life that you have to address. And it's hard to verbalize and say out of your mouth, like, yo, this is what happened, that is what happened, and that's why I'm having this reaction. You know who I'll focus in on a lot, not a focus in on, but who comes to mind when I say that? Do y'all know the artist Johnny Blaze? She was on Love and Hip Hop for a while. She did a few shows here. She's more like a reality TV type of girl. She has a lot of trauma, and she has been open about her trauma, just like who's our other girl, Jocelyn Hernandez. A lot of trauma, right? And in the time that they've been on social media, they have trauma dumped on the collective. Okay, tap in. I need to let y'all know that's what's happening, right? And when we see them act a fool in a moment where they feel like their backs are against the wall, they always start out with, you remember them? Thank you, mermaid. When we see their backs against the wall, they have like this crazy acute like meltdown, right? We like, whoa, like there's so much going on in this meltdown. And then they always give us a story like, well, my mom wasn't there, or I grew up in a rough life. But that's just the umbrella. The rough life is the umbrella. What they not talking about in their rough life is them being physically assaulted, them being let down emotionally multiple times, it being drilled in them at a young age that nobody will ever show up for them or be there for them no matter what, that therapy is not for people like them, okay, that substance use and abuse is normalized, is a normalized behavior to deal with their sadness and their depression. Like, that's all underneath life is hard umbrella. But what we see is them completely spazzing out. And I feel like if they never ever dealt with like that part of them, we're always going to see the spaz out. And when we see these type of people that we've seen in our lives, our families, our friends, whoever, even at the job, when we see them do better, we see, tap in, we see them elevate spiritually. We say it, collective, whoa, look at you done changed. We actually bring it up. Oh, the old version of you would have reacted a lot differently. I'm proud of you, collective, tap in. Am I speaking to myself, or have we seen this before? So I'm feeling like when we create space for memories, for the happy and the sad, in order to not have the moment of you spazzing out into the world, because collective, when you go in, it's click boom for real. To avoid you having to deal with the fallout of that, honoring your sadness, honoring the heavy emotions, that's where the work happens. So if you got to take a moment of time to say, all right, y'all, ooh, tap in. So when you say, all right, y'all, I am going to take a week or two off. Tell your kids, tell your husband, tell your wife, look, I'm through. Click boom. All right, if I don't handle where I'm at right now, if I do not handle this sadness, all y'all gonna feel the wrath of the collective, tap in, and y'all don't want that. So allow me. My grandmama used to do this, and my mama took after this. After she came home from work, she would say, "Don't talk to me, unless it's a straight up emergency. Like don't say that." She took a cold Pepsi in the fridge, and she went into her room and she decompressed for a full hour. Whether she took a nap, whether she just sat on the bed and stared at the wall, whether she, wrote in her diary, whether she cried for an hour. That was her opportunity to deal with what was going on in the immediate, so that she could tend to me, or for my grandmother to say, tend to her 10 children. Tap in. Listen, and I feel you. Sometimes you need a sad face. Just put like you need a name tag. Sometimes you need a name tag. Hi, I'm sad. Boom. Leave me alone. Okay, tap in. This deck that I created is actually a grief deck. And I pulled it out because when we start out with the 8 of Cups, walking away from something requires, it's going to give you grief. Whether it's momentary, whether it's anticipatory, it doesn't matter. Grief is going to happen. And I feel like that's why I needed to pull out this deck, and creating space for memories, for the happy and the sad, and for the ones that make you laugh and the ones that make you cry. And I just want to honor that in you, collective. I need to honor that in your journey. So yes, collective, tap in. Woo, we tap in for that. Now, speaking of creating space for memories, okay. One of the greatest memories that I've ever received, or one of the greatest gifts that was ever passed down to me, is the gift of turning prayer into spiritual legislation, being a co-creator with God. That was given to me by my grandmother, who was absolutely phenomenal, and that was given to her through my great-grandmother, who was absolutely phenomenal. So Mermaid Prophetess just walked by me with a whole cup of tea. I asked her to make me some tea. Ain't bring me no tea, even though I'm over here talking at the top of my lungs. Okay, so y'all let Mermaid Prophetess, she know she wrong for that in the chat. But anyway, prayer has become a part of my life to the point where it has transformed how I digest the everyday world. And I've given those tips and insights into how to build your own frequency, how to establish a beautiful, beautiful prayer practice without feeling like you have to copy anything else in my signature course, Prayer Alchemy. It is an audio forward course, which means you can listen to it anywhere at any time through Telegram. There are 8 episodes, and it is a living, breathing document. Each episode is under 15 minutes long. Join over 12 beautiful people in our collective that has taken the course and has boasted about the course. Okay, the link is in the description below. Collective, tap in, tap in. Now back to our regularly scheduled program where we are click booming on these people. Okay, tap in, collective. Now that we've gotten the 8 of Cups out the way, now that we know that we are dealing with a lot, we're removing a lot, we're telling people to kiss your ass, we're telling people to join. That's another thing about the 8 of Cups. You join, you're telling people to join your community, join your collective. You can do that as well. I'm big on community. I love you as a community collective. I'm so big on it. We got the Queen of Wands, and I'm looking at the Queen of Wands right here, girl. She looked just so peaceful. Look at this girl. She's just like basking in the warmth of the environment she has created. Tap in. Ooh, wee. And that's the energy I'm getting right now as I'm looking at this Queen of Wands. Like, bask in the environment that you have created. It's so easy to see somebody that's getting what they deserve, okay, in a negative way. Like, oh, you made your bed, now lie in it. But you've also made your bed, collective. Tap in. Ooh, we got crowns and hearts in the chat. My goodness, I've never gotten this much love before. This collective is lit. Thank you, collective. Ooh, wee. Let me tell you something. You made your bed and you get to lie in it as well, collective. You worked incredibly hard for where you are right now. And I'm also getting this download, collective. Whoa. That a lot of you haven't even made the bed. Some of y'all are just like manifesting the bed as you're going through your journey. You just like, all right, I'm gonna get to this bed. Some of y'all even laying on the fucking floor. Tap in. And some of y'all finding that the floor is more comfortable than a lush bed in the middle of some spiritual warfare. Tap in. That's the trick bag. And my husband called me. He went to wait. That's the trick bag. To make you comfortable in the middle of some fuck. Tap in. That you gotta wake up in. That you gotta deal with every day. So you laying on a comfortable bed, but at the end of the day, you gotta wake up in the middle of chaos. And I feel like this Queen of Wands is not only saying like, yo, whether you sleeping on an air mattress, whether you sleeping on a floor, whether you sleeping in a lush bed, you are manifesting and living in a purpose, an energy that you have created based off of you walking away from the 8 of Swords, based off the 8 of Cups, based off of you taking time to look at what's in front of you and recognizing that there's work to be done. When I said that you are removing people's burdens off of you, it creates more, it opens up the pathways for you to rest in your Queen of Wands energy. And I feel like this Queen of Wands got more to say to us. And I feel like we need to unpack what else the Queen of Wands is saying, collective. Oh my gosh, tap in. This energy is just absolutely powerful. The Queen of Wands is literally the definition of click, boom. Okay, but instead of her being in the trenches, clicking and booming, she is in her divine energy, okay, just telepathically telling y'all hoes to click boom, okay? Telepathically saying like, girl, we enough, okay? Listen, what else does the Queen of Wands have to say to us? Ooh, something just came out. Look, ooh-wee, tap it, collective. Y'all ain't even ready for this. Now, I've been preaching this whole time. This is a part of my ethos, okay? If you ain't got the struggle, then don't. And the Queen of Wands is telling us straight up to escape struggle. Escape struggle. Girl, it's saying like to break free, and escape is big Taurus energy. Tap in. Who in here has got big Taurus energy in their charts? North node, south node, girl, they rising. Who like they second house, third house? I feel like there's a fifth house Taurus somewhere, and that fifth house Taurus is like bum rushing everybody. Tap in. Okay, the Taurus is coming out like stomping on a beat like a Sigma, like okay. It's really saying like click boom duck, click boom get out of my way. Oh, somebody said, listen, I'm a Taurus. Okay, I get it. And they like to say, oh, Taurus is y'all bullheaded, y'all stubborn. So when we're in a situation where people have continuously taken advantage of the collective, and you about to make a major move, like cutting everybody off, like choosing you, dealing with spiritual warfare from your family, your friends, your job, your kids, everybody, you need Taurus energy to sit down and be 10 toes down. Tap in. It literally says on this card, disappear and exit. Exit stage left. Thank you. Bye. Peace. And where are you exiting from? The struggle. It literally says unrelenting, girl. And I feel like that's where you was walking away from in the Eight of Cups, unrelenting struggle. The number 15 is important to somebody. The number 5, I feel like the number 6 is coming up a lot. 6-6 is important. 7-5 is important. And it's interesting because both of these cards say unknown. And I feel like actually, y'all know I'm the queen of unknown. Girl, I will take a step off the ledge and be like, well, wherever I land is where I land. Girl, listen. It is how I manifested my dream life. I'm like, I'm gonna take a chance on myself. Boom, go. Okay, tap in. Okay, take an opportunity on myself. Boom, I'm gonna do it. I did that with the military, y'all. I did that when I traveled the world by myself, y'all. I did that when I moved out the country by myself. Like, I was just like, girl, click boom on all you hoes. I'm gonna do it. I am the queen of taking a chance on yourself and the queen of unknown. And I feel like collective, after you walk away from the 8 of Cups, there might be a small struggle there because it's new. It's new. But the escape from that struggle, from that BS, is about to lead you into maybe a space of unknown, a space of unknowing. Honor this space. Tap in. Honor this space of the unknown. Why? Because you actually get to mold your life. This is where the quiet actually resonates the loudest with you. This is where you can spot the fakes, the thieves, the liars, the manipulators like that, because you're so sensitive in the unknown. Even if somebody or something arrives in your presence and you like, I don't really know about this person or this job or this situation or opportunity that's presenting itself. I really don't know. I'm going to say no to that. Girl, you get to do it. If you say this is a space where I'm going to manifest everything that I desire and I'm going to live like I'm already there, boom, this is a space to do that. The unknown is where your spiritual pathways get to connect to bigger dots. Tap in, because you're not bound by dealing with BS. Tap in. Somebody said to restore. Amen to that. Okay. Woo-wee. Big Taurus energy. Woo-wee. Shout out to my Tauruses. Big Taurus energy. What else you got for me? Queen of Wands, who is in her bed and loving it. Oh, she got the remote of life in her bed. Oh my gosh, yes. Ain't got to show up for nothing or anything. Okay, y'all, here come a raggedy ass bitch. Now listen, y'all, I try to keep it on y'all so much. I do. But every once in a while, A raggedy bitch want to show up in the conversation. Now we got to read this hopeful fill. See, I really do try to keep it beautiful. Okay. But this raggedy bitch that just showed up, this somebody who somehow did not get the word that you have rolled out. So this is a big click boom. This is a big click boom moment for you, collective. Altercation and secret admirer came out. So this is somebody who watching you. This is somebody who has seen you go through this whole 8 of Cups situation, okay? This is somebody who probably pretended that they were going to be there for you. This is somebody who pretended that they were all for you. Like, this is somebody who thought that they weren't going to get cut from the team. Tap in. This is somebody who thought they was on the field in the first place. Tap in. This is somebody who really thought that they had stake in your life. Tap in. This is somebody who thought that they really invested big in your life. Tap in. This person is delusional. This person is a full-blown delulu. The Lulu, the foo-foo, okay? And I'm feeling like this person who is way past their expiration date wants to start a conflict with you just to rile you up and get you back into your 8 of Cups, your pre-8 of Cups energy. Tap in. Remember when I said people feel like they backs against the wall and they start fighting and they spaz out? That's what they want you to do. But see, here's the thing, collective, okay? Listen to the Buddha monk in your trunk. Turn the bass up, okay? Listen to me, collective. I want you to give this person no energy. When I say not even, like, you know how sometimes you look over and then you look, but don't even look over. Don't block your whole peripheral. Okay, be on some like blinder shit. Okay, block the whole peripheral. Don't even look like they want to start some controversy. Okay, they want to. This person probably going to start telling lies on you, rumors, dumbass rumors, like, oh, that person has got sick, that's why they ain't coming outside. No, I ain't coming outside because it's comfortable on my floor mattress, bitch, instead of being on a luxury bed in the middle of bullshit. Tap in. This person is going to try to start a heated clash with you. I feel like this person might even go to somebody that you still have in your circle and try to like talk to them. And I actually feel like, I don't even know how this download got here. I actually feel like this person is going to go to somebody that's still in your circle, and that person that you have trusted this far ahead is going to expose themselves as a secret admiring, hating ass bitch too. Tap in. Oh my gosh. It's all how every time I sit up here and talk to you, collective, every single time I'm like, I'm going to empower the collective. I love you. I love y'all. Let's go. Let's go. It's about you. Rock on. Go ahead. Show bad self. Here come that hate. That they just, girl, they watching right now. I wouldn't be surprised if some of y'all secret admirers, hating assholes, is in the chat right now. Looking at y'all, not looking at me. Looking at y'all. Tap in. Shoot, some of y'all might be listening to this around other people, and that person might be a hating ass bitch. I said it. Okay, I said it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. I even feel like this person is going to try to, what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? This person might even try to make something a misunderstanding, or try to make it seem like you misunderstood what they were saying. Oh my gosh. Like, I just feel like this person is starting so much trouble. And they want a point of contention. They truly want to fight with you. The number 10 is coming around, but I'm saying it's backwards. It's 0, 1. So this person is robotic. I almost feel like y'all see this person, like I said, y'all, okay, download. Whoo. Clear it out. Let me unpack it. Because y'all are in the space of unknown, right? Y'all with me? Because y'all are in this space of unknown and you are sensitive to everything that's coming to you. And I hope you become a part of the Crown Collective as well, okay? I feel like this person is already like, the way that they are revealing themselves is kind of, it's snake-like, it's slithering, it's like, I can't, we gotta unpack it because I can't really call what this energy is. This secret admirer. This person is really looking at you, collective. This is somebody, like, I really feel like you see this person as a robot. Like, you can see them like, or here go, thank you. Whew, sorry, y'all. I gotta unpack it. It's like you see this person not just as a robot, but you see them coming. Like, you can almost predict everything that they about to say to you. It's almost like you can see what they, like, before you can see the words pop up over their head, like comment bubbles before they even open their mouth and say anything. Oh my gosh. It's almost like as when they talking, you can lip the words right with them because you know what they gonna say. This shit is predictable. Like, you, like, this person, this a devil you've seen before. This is actually a devil that you left before in your pre-8 of cup days. And now here we go, like, you like, girl, I seen you coming a mile away. And because you're so sensitive in this era, in this state that you in, because it's almost like the unknown type of energy, it's like, yo, everything is clear. You can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Like, it's just, whoa. And your mind is blown, not because you can predict everything, but because you like, girl, I know what you're doing. These people really want you to go back to a space where you were not your healthiest self so that you can be easier to steal from. Tap in. Woo-wee. It's like they got the scope on. That's like they had the scope on you. Scope in reverse. They had the scope on you. They got both the telescope and the microscope. They're looking at everything that you're doing. And they and the person that that was revealed, that was still in your circle, this person feels rejected because they know they can't hang. It's something very special about your unknown era. Because you still try to hold on to things that are familiar to you. This includes family, this includes friends, this includes your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife. Tap in. Because sometimes you outgrow that as well, especially if you have a partner that does not grow with you. Tap in. Okay. But that's another conversation for another time. I feel like this person that has been revealed, that's still in his circle, it's not like you ain't shocked. You just like, yo, I fucking knew it. I didn't have no proof outside of my intuition, but I knew it. Because I know where I am in my journey. And I know what I feel. And I feel like a part of this actually, Tap In Collective, because you are inside. And when I say inside, not that you ain't outside for some of the time, like, girl, go outside. But when I say like inside, you're more reserved with the information that you put out about yourself. So because you're inside in this part of your spiritual journey, you've become an enigma. And this person around you don't have access to all the things that make you tick anymore. Tap in, they feel closed out. But they are. You're not obligated to share any part of your spiritual journey at this point in your life. And how dare anybody feel like they deserve to have this part of your story? Tap in, collective. That shit is weird. That is weird in and of itself. How dare people believe that they are obligated, that you are obligated to tell them a part of where you are in your journey. You ain't got to say shit. That's between you and God. Tap in, and perhaps your spiritual therapist, if you decide to share. Okay, tap in. Because some of these therapists need to be exposed to, but that's another conversation for another time. Tap in. What else you got for us, Queen of Wands? I like this energy of the Queen of Wands. Oh, we got some stuff coming out here. Oh, wait. I just said it's going to be some. Tap in, collective. If you are with me in this conversation, I want you to tap in by putting a 1 in the chat, because this is just nothing but confirmation. Now, y'all got confirmation, I got confirmation, we got confirmation. The collective is just a walking confirmation. Tap in. The word crypt came out. The word crypt and the word related to came out. So this moment is where somebody that you are deeply related to in many ways was hidden in your vicinity, in your aura. And this situation is exposing the fuck out of them. Oh my gosh. And then we have epi. Upon, around, outside of. I'm telling you, the orbit is real. And then we got the word rule and power. So these people are trying to control you. This person is trying to control you. What Costco is selling this level of audacity? Tap in. Where are these people getting this audacity from? And we know that this is somebody, listen, I'm gonna say it. Okay, take it how it resonates. This is somebody's parent, grandparent, or parent figure. Tap in. Rebuke it. Where is my spray bottle? Spray, click, boom. We rebuke all of that energy, but we also going to expose it. We want to expose and rebuke and expose. Shit, we need to make a rap song. Shoot, called Rebuke You Hoes. And then the word double came out. So this is somebody who was acting as a double agent, trying to spread all of your information. But because you are quiet in this season of your life, tap in, amen. Because you are too quiet, this enemy who was amongst your circle felt like they had no other choice, because their back was against the wall, because they could not report back. My God. This is why you needed this Queen of Wands. This is why you needed this Queen of Wands time to yourself. That's why it is so beneficial, collective, for you to be able to rest in the bed that you made for you, for your peace of mind, for your heart, for your thoughts, because it exposes the snakes, the roaches. You can hear everything, feel everything. It exposes that which is hidden, which is cryptic around you. And to be very clear, collective, you can jump in and out of your Queen of Wands energy, okay? You can actually shut the door and be like, you know what? It's too quiet in there. Let me go out here and let me release some of this energy. I'll go back in a week or two. Some of y'all are straight up monks and be like, okay, Queen of Wands energy, I'm going to sit in it until as long as it needs to be sat in. Sometimes all the Queen of Wands energy needs to do to illuminate a situation is to expose this one person or one thing that's in your way. Tap in. Woo-wee. Telling you, robot head ass, okay? I am your leader, head ass, okay? I robot head ass, okay? Fake ass chat GPT version head ass, okay? Straight this, I mean, just loser. Got exposed. And you know the craziest thing about this collective? You know the craziest thing? Oh, King of Pentacles. I just flipped the card and King of Pentacles, bitch, came out. And I was literally about to say, y'all, you know the crazy thing about this is that your reaction is so chill. Your reaction to finding out who this snake is so chill. Oh, I knew it was you. Okay. Cut off. No conversation if you don't want to have one. No phone calls if you don't want to have it. No letters written. No songs sung. Like, because you in a space of peacetime. Like, you in your peacetime right now. You not in war. That person was in a fight with you, not the other way around. This person was in competition with you, not the other way around. It's easy for you to remove yourself from snakes when they are when they become as obvious as this person. And now what happened? Here's a lesson on the other side of that. Tap in. Because the exposing is the crux of the lesson. Now you know what a snake looks like when they are in your orbit as you grow. You know the behaviors, you know the verbiage, you know the telltale signs, you know what they smell like, you know the mimicking, the mirroring. Like, that is a big lesson to learn. To know what a snake looks like that is hidden amongst you, that is a part of your blood, that was a part of your tribe. To know that and be like, now I know. Because as you grow, they say new levels, new devils. But the devils need a testing ground first. They need to know where they can start. So they're going to start at the last level you left off, which is going to be where this fake ass bitch was revealed. And as you do that, as you gain your Rolodex of bullshit that the devil going to enact on you, it's going to be easier to call them out. Your discernment becomes that much sharper. King of Pentacles, I'm telling you. Ooh, wait. What I say, y'all, create space for memories. Create space for memories. Both the happy and the sad. Tap in. Oh my gosh, y'all, collective, listen. This King of Pentacles energy, we want to take a brief moment to have a word from our sponsors, which is me and my signature course, Prayer Alchemy Collective. Listen, speaking of the King of Pentacles and knowing where you stand, having a wonderful, beautiful, God-led life is just the bee's knees. Collective, it's just the bee's knees. And if you are looking to deepen your relationship with God through prayer, Prayer Alchemy is the way to go. It is a full audio course, 8 episodes, a living, breathing document in Telegram, which is a great place to be. I want you to join over 12 people who have gotten their lives with Prayer Alchemy, okay? And it is so beautiful, audio only. It's podcast. It's a podcast style. You can listen anytime, anywhere. Like, if you want to build a sustainable prayer practice, learn how to elevate your frequency, learn how to enact spiritual legislation in your life and combat spiritual warfare at the highest level through generational ancestral wisdom that was bestowed upon me through 150 years of knowledge, check out the link in the chat box, and it will be in my description, Prayer Alchemy. So Lord, let's get to it, because the last card that came out for our triad, okay, this is a what do they call it? This is a tripartisan conversation, okay? This is a collective conversation. This is a God-led conversation, okay? And it's an ancestral-led conversation where we're exposing the fake and we giving you the power. We are empowering you to move through your journey with grace, boo. Because the last card that came out is the universe. And how you holding your world in your hand while also looking at the universe. Like, girl, that is trilateral. I don't even know what's finna come out here. I have no idea what's finna come out here. But I'm ready if you are. If you're ready to unpack what the universe has in store for you, I want you to type a 2 in the chat. Type a 2 in the chat if you ready to unpack, because I don't know what's finna come out here, okay? We finna go together. All right, I see 222. I see y'all in the chat. Woo, tap in, collective. This the livest y'all ever been, collective. I love it. I love it. Tap in. What we got going on? Oh, I see manifest. Oh, I see charity and virtue. All green. Okay. Now let me tell you something. When I was trying to be a nurse, okay, that didn't work out, but I could not pass biology to save my life. When I was trying to be a nurse, I ended up becoming a social worker. I learned how to see like what an infection is, like if you have an infection, and they say yellow is mellow, white is all right, and green is mean, right? So that means like green means that like it's something really going on. Like you might need to see a doctor. In this case, when I see green, you ain't got to see a doctor. I actually see like straight God, like growth, God, goodness, grace. Like when I see green is mean, I'm talking about mean means like, girl, we mean what the fuck we say. Tap in. Manifest. Easily understood or recognized by the mind. A list of passengers or an invoice of cargo for a vehicle. Girl, you are the manifest. Oh, I love that. To make evident or certain by showing or displaying. Well, girl, listen. Give me that. Okay? Charity. And I feel like when I see charity, this is an exchange for you. I always talk about what's an even exchange. An even exchange is not for the people that you tend to in their time of need to give you something back. It is a part of your spiritual declaration to give back to your community without wanting anything in return, because it is what, collective? The right thing to do. Tap in. You're supposed to listen. Y'all remember when Jesus knew that it was about to go down, right? He already knew. And homegirl came in. Okay, this is when he got baptized. Jesus got baptized, right, with the oil. And homegirl came in, and people was laughing at her because she had the anointing oil. And people were like, "Oh, that's a whole year's worth of anointing oil." And she broke that glass, boom, and took all the oil and poured it over Jesus. And Jesus was just like glistening, because I don't care what y'all say, Jesus was fine. Okay, Jesus was not no ugly. He was not no ugly mug. Okay. And Jesus was glistening, and people was like, "Oh my gosh." And he was like, "Hey, y'all, I need y'all to get y'all ish together." This woman gave what she could with the intent to show that I am who I am. A year's worth. What they say, Travis? A year's worth. My God, can you imagine just writing out a check for a year's worth of your salary? You be like, Jesus, I feel you, okay? But no, like, girl, you gonna be gritting your teeth. You're gonna be gritting your teeth. I ain't saying you ain't gonna do it, but you know, it's gonna be a little bit of, you know, like, girl, it wasn't that it was charity for Jesus per se, but she was doing something that she was able to give and show him that not only did she know and he know that he was about to be betrayed and go through one of the most horrific executions documented by man, but that she did it for the love. Like, generosity and helpfulness, especially towards the needy or suffering. Jesus wasn't suffering yet, but he was about to. Okay. Aid given to those in need. Jesus was definitely in need of a baptism because what he went through was off the chain. Hold on, y'all. Friend. Yeah. Where my tea at? Oh, I thought you was wanted it after you. No! Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Okay. An hour and a half ago. I'm like, friend, can you make me some tea? And I enjoyed mine. And she gonna talk about she enjoyed her. See, this is why we can't rise as a people. Let me get back. And then, see, because she gonna make me go into this full pre-8 of Cups energy. And then how y'all talking about it? And then, hold on, charity, y'all. We still on charity. A gift for public benevolent purposes, an institution founded by such a gift. You are the institution. You are a representation of the institution of goodness, of love, of God. Tap in. And then we have virtue. Oh, man. A beneficial quality or power of a thing. Remind you, we are talking about the universe that is within you, that shines through you, that you give to other people, that you take on, that you are elevating with collective. Tap in. So green means that you are in a state of manifesting, of charity, and reestablishing and standing firm in your virtues. Woo-wee. Now, I was not ready for that conversation, and that's one of my favorite stories from the Bible is when Jesus was baptized and anointed. That's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites because they were clowning her. They were laughing at her, bringing something beautiful. I can't imagine having what was the name of that oil, y'all? I can't think of the name of the oil, but I can't imagine somebody sending me something so beautiful and having other people laugh at something that somebody took time to make for me. Tap in. Like, girl, I love it. Tap in. What else you got for me, universe? What other messages you have for me, universe? Introspect and bound. Ooh, wait. Introspect and bound. So looking inward and not having a limit to looking inward. I actually love this. You are destined to have a specified experience. You are bound to the experience that you co-create with God, collective. Tap in. And introspect is a part of prayer. Before I got baptized, y'all, okay, I was Buddhist. Okay, I was Buddhist for over a decade. And that's why I said when the Buddhist monk in your trunk, turn the bass up, okay? And what I loved about Buddhism is that it is so introspective. It is quiet. It is beautiful. It prepares you a lot for transformation and heartache and sometimes pain. I love the principles of Buddhism. Okay. So even seeing like introspection, internal search, or examination of one's beliefs and motives, like even that is a major deal. Tap in. I was also a Buddhist, during my military times. Actually, that's actually how. So let me tell you real quick, y'all. I feel like we need to have this conversation. So when I went into the military, I was Baptist, right? I was Baptist. And in basic training, thank you. In basic training, they actually give you Sundays for worship, right? But most people used it to try to get some sleep because we were so freaking tired in basic training, right? But the church, the non-denominational church, was always full of people making noise because why are y'all worshiping when I'm so tired, right? Like, I don't understand. Like, what are you screaming for? Go to bed. But across the way was for it was a building for other religions. So I was like, well, this is the day I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go over there. And there was a Buddhist teacher there. And I wasn't, I was still exploring the world at that point. And I wanted to learn more about Buddhism and also get some sleep. Okay. That's it. Okay. But what I went for was sleep and ended up finding an opportunity to be introspective when the world around me was so chaotic. I'm trying to tell you, tap in. I'm trying to tell you, my goodness, collective. So even in that, okay, I was bound to deeply understand. And why y'all laughing at me? I'm trying to tell y'all, I was so freaking tired. Thank you, friend. Girl, they know you like that. Thank you, friend. Friend, maybe some ginger tea. It smell good, friend. The ginger tea, y'all. That's hot. Yeah, it is hot. Woo, I got some tea to it. You didn't put no honey in there? I put honey in there. Yeah. Okay. You want more? It's fine. I don't need no more. You sure? Yeah, I'm positive. It's more ginger than honey. You know it's real ginger. Yeah, I know. All right. Thank you, friend. Damn, that's good, friend. You put the right amount of ginger in there. Right on. That's how I make it for myself. Right on. Yeah, thank you. Oh, from the lemons I got from the tree? Yep. Thank you, friend. That's so beautiful. Woo, y'all. Y'all. When I say like that's my sister for real, like that's my sister for real. All right, y'all. Let me get to the ending of this conversation, y'all, because it's y'all. I want y'all to recognize truly that no matter what's happening around you, no matter what noise is going on, whether you are dead smack in the middle of spiritual warfare, thank you. Whether you are removing yourself from toxic situations, whether you are honoring your sadness, your past, whether you are working through the fact that people have done you wrong, that people have violated you, harmed you purposefully, there is this ability to find peace within you and to know, get this through your head, collective, to know that it is not your fault that people are ass heads. It is not your fault that people cannot qualm the devil in them. It is not your fault that people are possessed. Tap in, real talk. It is not your fault that people took advantage of your light when you were younger. It is not your fault that people took advantage of your light when you were in and out of your Queen of Wands phase. It is not your fault. what you can do is become empowered so that it doesn't happen again. You can't control other people's actions. You can control your reactions, your actions, and your relationship with God. That's what you can do. And the more that you tend to that part of your life, the more you understand just how powerful you are spiritually, emotionally. Everybody can't get through what you got through. Boy, I got chills. Everybody can't get through what you got through, collective. There are people who are literally folding. They can't do it. They want to stay in their pre-Eight of Cups era because it's too hard for them. Because they believe that they're not supposed to cry. They believe that they're not supposed to feel upset. They believe they got to be happy all the time. Everybody, they ain't you, collective. It ain't you. There are people out here who enjoy being in the middle of chaos as well. There are people who will do anything they possibly can to enact controversy, altercations in your life. I will hone that message into you, collective, until my voice is no longer here. Still, who said they still standing 10 toes? Standing 10 toes, 10 hands, fingers, toenails, eyelashes, bitch, okay? I'm standing. What teacher say? I'm still here. And where they at? Looking dumb. Looking like fools with their hands on the ground. Tap in. I'm trying to tell you, what's trying to jump out? Honor and healing. Honor just jumped out. Woo-wee. A showing of usually merited respect. Ooh-wee. To live up to or fulfill the terms of. I'm trying to tell you. And healing. To make free from injury or disease. And a lot of these people around you, I feel like I pulled out. Escape. I did. A lot of these people around you are diseased. A lot of these raggedy hoes are diseased. They bringing things to you that interrupt your flow of life. I'm trying to tell you, collective, tap in. Also honor your healing. Honor the journey. What I said at the beginning. Honor your journey. And if no one else will, I will. I'll honor it with you. What we got to do? We got to have a cacao ceremony. Is that what we got to do? We got to have a tea drinking ceremony. Is that what we got to do? Do we have to have a release ceremony? Is that what we have to do? Do I have to hook up something right here on the beach? Okay. In Southern California? To get this weight off of your shoulders? To tell you in person that you are amazing and you deserve every moment of healing and introspection that comes to you, collective. Like this is a modem of us exchanging energy. Y'all don't even know. Mermaid, to tell you straight up, I will show up in real life and tell and do this. And I will do a reading, a channel message for you in real life. Oh, that's good. Look, life and faith. Life and faith. And look, revelation at the bottom. I'm trying to tell you. Faith. Firm belief in something for which there is no proof. But let me tell you something right now. You are the proof, collective. You are the proof. I'm living proof. You're living proof that you can get out of trash situations and become something that maybe you didn't even dream of, let alone somebody else. Tap in. What's the phrase they use? You are your ancestors' greatest dream. Is that the phrase? Like, yo, you are your ancestors' wildest dreams. Is that the phrase? Like, yo, your faith is without question. Your trust in yourself is without question. That's literally why these people are freaking out about you, collective. They don't even know what to do. Woo-wee. And life is being a spiritual existence transcending physical. You know what? That's it. That's all. Crisscross Applesauce Collective. Crisscross Applesauce Collective. Woo! Listen, I'm about to jump up out of here, okay? Because I'm out here with my sister and we are about to go out and have some fun. I need some coffee. Tea is beautiful. It's definitely kumbaya, Buddha, all that kind of stuff. It's beautiful. I need some caffeine, okay? And I also need some food, all right? But before I dip up out of here, I definitely want to tell you guys, like, everything that you went through, every tribulation, every violation, every misstep, every fall, flat on your face, every scar. That's a part of your valor. It's a part of your crest, right? You know how royalty has crest, family crest. You have a spiritual crest. Everything that you've been through sits on that crest of your soul, of your spirit. And when people see you and see the representation of the crest, which is in you, it's within you. When they see that, they're either going to honor it or they're going to be scared of it. That's it. And as the old saying says, the real recognize real. So who gonna show up and be real for you? Them the people that need to be in your circle. Who gonna come up and be fake? They a bunch of Urkels. Too many Urkels in your circle, that's why your win's low. Tap in. I'm a part of the winning team. And if you here, you a part of the winning team too. Period. My name is Cass Young. Just in case you forgot or did not know, I am your favorite Southern California intuitive speaker, and I'm gonna see y'all outside. Okay, I'm gonna see y'all outside. Smile, wave, say what's up to me if you see me out there. Okay, I love speaking with y'all, loving on y'all. I really do. Unless you said don't, if you see me in line ordering coffee, wait until I take my first sip, please. Okay, don't do that to me, y'all. Okay. With that being said, I love you guys so much. Thank you for showing up. You could be anywhere right now, but you are right here with me. Don't forget to check out Prayer Alchemy, guys. I will catch you in the next one. Bye, bye, bye.